I don't know if there will ever be a day when we realize that we're all just gamers and the platform doesn't matter. With every new console generation, every new AAA title, and every new year, there's new fanboys to knock down out of their outlandish realities. But don't take my word for it. Let's just jump right in. Physical degrades and dies over time. Digital ROMs are eternal. Wrong. Digital ROMs also die. Every time someone uploads a ROM to the internet, the code is shortened so it's easier for the web browser to handle it. This means that with enough time, ROMs will also die out. Actually, yeah, if you don't know about software deterioration, then you practically know nothing. Even launching Solitaire over and over will make it break. Booting Windows too many times will make it break because Microsoft uses electric micro vacuums to soak up extra gigarams of information, and this makes your PC boot faster. But every so often it soaks up too much code, and that's why computers blue screen sometimes. What's really nice about making crap up like this is I never have to learn. And even though everyone who reads what I'm saying thinks I'm an idiot, even that doesn't matter because I'm smart and I'm confident in it. Only idiots buy Android phone as they slow down within a week of use to the point where it's unusable. iPhones are the most innovative phones since they're the best in every way and never slow down. Anyone who even remotely suggests that Android phones are better than iPhones should do this world a favor and check themselves into a mental institution because they clearly need help.
Hey, Dev. Hey, what's up?
Nothing. Just calling to let you know that my phone doesn't work anymore and I need some help. Yeah, so some guy online said that Android phones break every 2 weeks, and I've had mine for about 2 years, and I didn't even realize it was broken, so if you could have me committed, that'd be awesome. Dev? Also, the i7-9700K is slow compared to the Ryzen 7 3700X. Because the Ryzen 7 has 8 cores, 16 threads, and the i7-9700K has 8 cores, 8 threads. The i9-9900K has 8 cores, 16 threads, so yes. But you see, I can overclock the threads. I love playful replies. If you can't beat them, have fun. The average console exclusive is better than the average PC exclusive, though. Most PC exclusives are indie games made by one dude and his guitarist. I don't know, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I feel like the stuff that comes out of AAA is generic and repetitive. Same old because companies are afraid to be different. The indie market, however, my god, you have wild ideas coming from people that are actually passionate about making a game. That's how it seems to me, at least. Yo, WTF are you rendering, Lamau? An edit? If I had 10 gigabyte Ethernet and a 1080 or something, my CPU would munch on that. Actually, even just a 1070 because I need an Nvidia card for renders, lol. Lol, Luke, internet isn't a factor when rendering something. What? I thought it was. Because then your connection to the application is finicky. Maybe I'm retarded. Luke, if the application is installed on my PC, I don't need a connection to it. F***ing sending this one to BulletBarry, Lamau. I also need an internet connection to use MS Paint too, right? Oh my god, you guys are great. Okay, yeah, PC has exclusives. I think The Sims 4 was their best one at E3. Better hope it's not ported to consoles. Wait, I'm sorry. You guys have that Gears of War tower defense game too. Master Race. More like PC slobs trying to compete with the console gods. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know about you, but every time I'm playing games on my PC, I'm always thinking about how much happier I'd be if I was playing another repetitive first-person shooter on a slow-ass controller. Why do I never follow my dreams? So, came across this post where this guy was selling graphics cards for $20. Apparently high-performance gaming graphics cards. The graphics cards are $20 each. If you choose to buy them all, I'll remove $40 and make it $100 for you instead of $140. I'll also add 2 more graphics cards for you. All these graphics cards work perfectly. The ones with fans run way better and add more cores and gigabytes to your PC. All of the graphics cards make your gaming performance better. If when you add them, you can choose to add another monitor to it. The black graphics cards made by 3D Labs have a little bit of dust, but it won't be a problem. What the hell? I mean, who knows? Maybe one of them works. Mouse and keyboard users of Reddit. How hard do you rage on Modern Warfare when a console peasant ends you? Ooh, so I actually suck at competitive games. Don't get me wrong, I love to play them, but I suck at them. When someone kills me and they're on console, I feel awful because I know I suck at games. But I'm also happy that there's no longer a bridge between gamers. We can all just play together, and that's nice. How can you expect an Apple product with decent cooling? This guy's name is literally Cook. Oh my god. I like the puns, that was good! Computer gaming motherboard for $12.50. Yeah, no way. That board's way too nice to sell for $12. Not even Wish can make a deal like that. Can't believe this game is being made accessible for filthy PC players. It was made for Xbox players and Xbox players only. Maybe try to care more about your initial player base. We don't want PC players on our game. Do you console gamers really know why you hate PC gamers so much? I want you to sit back for a second and really think about it. I'm talking about us, the gamers, not the cheaters or the hackers, which are on every platform, by the way. I'm asking you what you hate about people who prefer to game on a PC. Are you just upset that they didn't pick your console? That they wanted to build their gaming machine and that makes you feel less somehow? Anyone can do it. It's just kind of weird that there's so much hate over a piece of plastic that plays video games. I wanted this one. Deal with it and game on, scrub. So apparently this website posted a consoles versus PC debate, and their fifth argument was really compelling. You can play console games from your sofa. Since consoles are compatible with televisions, you can operate and play games on them from the comfort of your sofa. Their controllers are also designed in a way that you won't have to fiddle around and find the right spot. PCs, in addition, being incompatible with television displays, excuse me, are not suited for non-desktop setups, and you will end up spending most of your time trying to make it work somehow. Make the sensible choice and play a console from the comfort of your sofa.
Hey, gaming?
I am.
Isn't couch gaming on a PC kind of difficult?
No, I'm not an idiot. But it's consoles that push the boundary of what we see graphically. PC just takes what's made for consoles and makes it slightly prettier and run smoother. If PC was really the best, then why wouldn't we have games as good or better looking as God of War until only recently? Because devs don't want to. Okay, here's your problem, Mr. Console Guy. If you're talking about video games like one aspect of the game makes them good, then you're thinking too shallow. For example, if I ask you what makes a game good and you say it's graphics, I mean, come on. Why not story design? Why not gameplay? Why not unique or diverse mechanics? Why not attention to detail? You nitpick because you've got nothing. And God of War was beautiful, but it doesn't come close to what you get visually on a high-end gaming PC. Not being a jerk, I'm just being honest. 13 years. That's how long it took to get Halo 3 on PC. We finally have it. People like me who never own an Xbox will get to play H3 after all these years. It's so exciting. I would imagine 13 years would make a person forget about a game, or buy an Xbox if he's passionate about it, but it seems like the world is full of unreasonable people. So let me get this straight. A reasonable person would be someone who buys every console, buys every game the second it comes out, and a reasonable person is passionate about video games and must have them that second. That sounds more like a gaming addiction to me, but silver lining is Halo 3's on PC. Rock on. Bro. If you choose a $400 PC for gaming over a console, you're retarded. Go big or go home. Okay, so this is kind of like the console guys hating on PC gamers for no reason. Why do PC elitists hate low-dollar PCs? I mean, shouldn't that be a good thing? If you can make a $400 PC play every game well, why would you be upset? What, because he's not getting every juicy frame? Every square inch of that 4K goodness? Who cares? Enjoy what you have. He'll enjoy what he has, and that's the end of it. Keyboards suck for gaming. Of course I play console because the exclusives that PC don't have. God damn. I don't know what's more surprising anymore. The fact that these people can say the exact same misinformation over and over again, or the fact that I feel like I still have to cover it. From this point on, I'm not answering these repeats. This whole, you can't use a controller on PC, you can't play any of my exclusives, the human eye can't see... Ugh. Oh, weird, I couldn't finish that one. Point is, I've said it all enough. It's time you ignorant gamers out there do some research of your own. So, here's how you do it. Open Google And instead of typing out this horse crap that you're going to type out on YouTube, put it on there and see where it gets you. You'll have to learn how to read, but once that hurdle's over, you won't sound like an idiot online anymore. You're welcome. I think you misunderstand. This subreddit, along with many others, only exists because of insecure PC gamers. They use this to make fun of console gamers and stroke each other off with their insecurity. It's freaking hilarious how pathetic a lot of these dumbasses are. I like to come here and poke the fun back because any moron limiting themselves to PC are only hurting themselves and denying themselves all because they are too cheap to buy a cheap console and complement their PC and allow them to play all core titles. Instead, they're just salty bitches. Lol. Yeah, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm just here to start flame wars because I don't care. That's what people who are too cool to care do. They go to places that they don't care about and start crap. Like this one time, I went to a chess match and screamed the whole time about how checkers was better. Everyone looked at me like I was so cool. They knew, if only you were like me and didn't care, but I'm gonna stop pretending to care so I can go back to not caring again. Now, of course, before we go, I do have a clip for you. This is finally a clip from the news talking about how video games show no effect on developing young minds into killers. Enjoy.
This is not the first time the president's linked video games to mass shootings. Is there a real link here?
You know, we've looked into this for many, many years because people have been saying this for about 20 years. Since video games started having gore and blood in the 90s, people have been saying, well, what's that going to do to the young people who are playing this? But you know what? You just don't see it. Researchers have gone into this for years. There were a couple early studies that saw some minor links, but as you see the studies get more sophisticated and the science get better, they just don't find the research that backs this up. You can make people really, really angry with Tetris just as much as you can make them angry with, say, Call of Duty.
And you're saying over, the great history, there hasn't been a link. Any connection in these recent mass shootings making them different? Any reason why the president would attribute them here?
You know, he said this before. As early as 2012, you see a tweet of him saying that video games create monsters. He said it after Parkland. He had a school shooting safety committee look into this. But the reason I think you're seeing this piece of persistent misinformation come up so much right now is that the manifesto of that El Paso shooter, the manifesto believed to be by him, references Call of Duty in sort of a cursory manner. And a lot of politicians, particularly people who, my guess is, don't play these games, saw that as sort of a flag.
So jumped on that, but according to your fact-checking, not really a strong link here.
We just don't see the science that backs it up. People get aggressive when games are difficult. They get frustrated by a game, perhaps, but the violent games for people who play them just don't seem to be a link. You see it anecdotally in stories about mass shooters. And one expert told me, we see a lot of things that identify these killers, things like isolation, poor social structures, a feeling of victimization. But they said playing video games, 100 million people play Call of Duty. There's not 100 million mass shooters out there, thankfully.